What up? What up?
QJB, yeah.
What's up, man? Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
Told her I was popular, that I drive a Lambo. Got a lot of money, I'm sexy, no homo.
What's going on, everybody? It's the man of the hour, QJB, aka Cleveland. I got this NBA 2k13 MyCAREER fire. I'm gonna do the featuring in a minute, but as you see right now, I'm averaging not a quadruple double. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm averaging a triple double in my MyCAREER mode, and we're on a 15-game winning streak right now. Ever since I got this red hair, don't care, I've been beasting. So here's my settings, Hall of Fame simulation, 10-minute quarters, and I'm gonna explain to you why this video is 50-something minutes long in a minute. But as you see right here, I don't have a lot of VC, but my chemistry and popularity is pretty much all the way up. I haven't really played 2k13 as much as you probably think I have. I have a lot of other things to do, busy life, etc. So if this is your first video seeing of me, I have a 6'8", small forward, 240-pound athletic beast, as I like to say. But let me let him talk for a second.
Yo, all right, fellas. Let's do this. I got AI. Believe me, I got it. He ain't getting nothing tonight. Let's get on fire, baby.
You see him talking junk right there, but featuring the beast from the east, Mr. Quad Dub, Cleveland Killer, Beast on the block, Cleveland Swagalier, Real Deal, Neal Steel, Bridges. So like I was saying, the reason I wanted to do a full game, I did it on NBA 2K12 before, and there's several reasons why I wanted to. Now, I want my loyal subs to be able to see a game of me playing the full game. I know that didn't sound right, but you know, you know what I'm saying. Since I have not live streamed yet, I'm still trying to get to that. You have to be patient with me, you know. I'm still trying to figure everything out because I don't want it to be a failure when I try to do it. I want everything to be perfect. Now, I do this to give tips and tricks throughout the video, talk to you a little bit about the game and what I've been doing, how I've improved my player, etc. The other reason I do it is because, you know, just to prove to the haters that I do play on Hall of Fame. I do get triple doubles pretty much every game. As you saw, I was averaging one. And yeah, so as you see, we're in the game. And also my signature skills is I'm coming down with the dunk right out the gate. You see that spin move leading to the dunk, and I'm getting that one. I tried to mess with him, but I didn't get that steal. So I still have posterizer. And look at Lawson taking it coast to coast. Posterizer, finisher, bruiser, scrapper, and Gatorade Prime Pack. Now, in my opinion, I think that scrapper, bruiser, high vertical, and timing will get you a slew of rebounds, because I have been getting a lot each game. And you see, we're trying to double team in the backcourt, and Lawson is wide open getting that jump shot. That was my fault. So people do want to know how to get rebounds. That's my formula to it. Just, you know, be in the paint scrapping as I get my first assist of the game right there. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with him. Also, the reason that I have posterizer, of course, you know, that's what I was known for on NBA 2K12, posterizing people, dunking on folks. And people still come to me wondering, how do I do that? I mean, you know, I got my dunk rating up to about a 90, I think, vertical all the way up. Athletic, being an athletic play type does help also. You see I'm spinning off AI, Andre Iguodala. And I'm trying to get it back here, cutting, wide open in the paint, pump faking, going up with that easy layup. So like I was saying, that's what I was known for, posterizing people. And people still want to know how to dunk. Like I was saying, I have a 90 dunk vertical all the way up. Athletic play type certainly helps. As I get a rebound right there, don't call for it, Kyrie. I'm going to try to take this coast to coast, but they're playing good defense here. Also, you want to make sure your player is not very tired when you're trying to dunk, because even sometimes in the fourth quarter, When I have a wide open lane, Neal Bridges goes in with a layup, and that's, you know, I don't like that. But, I mean, if they're tired, they're not going to dunk all the time. And also, you want to be holding that turbo button, you know? So that's what you need, a pretty good dunk rating, pretty good vertical. Athletic play type helps, but it's not, you know, the total answer. And you want to be holding turbo and not be tired. As what is Waiters doing right there? And did you see how they made me not go for that rebound? I don't know what's up with 2K right there. But anyway, look at McGee going in with that layup. Now also, where's K-Spade? He should be out here playing for the Nuggets. I don't know, maybe he's sick. Throwing it up. Get Trey ball. Foul. You see how I stopped on a dime right there? And my three-point rating, yeah, still got it the same, around, I think, 80, 85, something like that. I hadn't really found a reason to upgrade it anymore at the moment because my threes have been going in as I get a turnover right there, and Lawson's bringing it down. Look at him. Running that offense over to Iguodala, but they missed that. And I foul McGee. That's a pretty good foul because he's not a pretty good free throw shooter. And right when I say that, of course, he's going to make both, right? So anyway, he missed it. But they got the offensive rebound, and I finally get it. Don't call for it, Kyrie. I'm going to try to take this coast to coast. Hitting him with the Euro. And I get the bucket and the foul. Missed the and one, going to the line for one more. And it's up. So I get that one. But yeah, I haven't found a reason to upgrade my three-pointer. They pretty much, you know, I try to get as many threes as I can in the first quarter because I do have the Gatorade Prime Pack, and my player is very energized, on steroids in the first quarter, I guess you can say. But by the time I get to the third or fourth quarter, I really can't hit that many threes. You see Ty Lawson with that BS. And if you're wondering why I'm always bringing the ball down the court, I call myself Mr. Point Forward. And I really built my player after LeBron James. I want to be the primary ball handler, and that's what I do at small forward. So I call myself Mr. Point Forward as I'm down there in the paint scrapping, getting that bucket. Alright, so as you see, I'm starting off 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting a good percentage. They're shooting the long jumper and getting that one to go. I'm actually let Kyrie bring it down this time. But of course, I'm going to get it right here, trying to break them down, passing it down to KI. And I get another assist on the play right there. And they're going to have to call a timeout. So when I am playing 2K13, the way that I approach Hall of Fame is I want to come out firing, trying to get a big lead because, you know, it seems like the computer makes a fourth quarter push in about every single game. And, you know, we don't want that. We want to come out here, get these W's. As you see, we were on a 15-game winning streak, which is excellent, you know, especially playing on Hall of Fame. Because look at Lawson going to the paint, getting that easy layup. You know this game can be difficult at times. And, yeah, if you hear that motorcycle in the background, I'm sorry. They need to slow down out there. But it can be difficult at times. So, they're already bringing the double team. So I get it to Thompson, and he normally makes that 99.9% of the time. I guess it was that 0.1% right here that he missed it. But we're playing good defense. Another rebound. Don't call for it, Kyrie. You know I'm taking this all the way. Going up with the dot.
Rises up and throws it down.
People hitting them with a dunk right out the gate. So like I was saying, you want to come out firing, getting as many points as you can early, especially while your player is not tired. And like I said, they're gonna bring that double team. So when they bring that double team, all you have to do is find the open man on the court. And as you see, we're on the break. I'm trying to throw it up to Dion Dabia, but he misses it.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
And but like I was saying, find the open man. That's how you get a lot of assists. And we get another foul on the play right there. Some people were telling me, you know, their teammates don't cut to the basket. Their teammates miss wide open jump shots. I mean, that's going to happen, but You just have to keep going at it. Set picks, you know, draw the double team. Do everything you can to make sure that your teammates are open. I was going for that alley-oop, but they blocked me. Heron got it. And check that out, Andre Miller coming down. Oh, God, he need a haircut. You see his nappy head right there? Anyway, I'm coming down to the paint, passing it off the boob, and he's fouled on the play. So we're down here, 21-26. And it seems like, you know, we do put up a lot of points, and that is because I do run up tempo, so I try to score as quickly as possible. And of course, the CPU is going to come right back at me because that's what they do. So I know right here they want to try to get into the paint, so I'm trying to play good defense. And look, we're getting almost getting a steal, but he's going up. Kofis, is that his name? He's going up with that layup. So I do get bad call for pass all the time, but I don't care. I missed the point forward, backing him up over the Heron, got it. And he's missing that three. He normally makes that. But you do have to trust your teammates. Give them shots. You know, they will take them sometimes when they're wide open, but sometimes they don't. But we have no control over that. I kind of wish they would let you press X when you want them to shoot, kind of like if you were in a quick match or on association and you do player lock. You know how you can still pass it to someone and hit the shoot button and they'll shoot, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're controlling them, but you're not. But I guess that's the point of my career, right? Only control one player. As you see, they're throwing it, cherry picking like a mug. And he's going up with that one, missing it. He gets his own rebound, though, and Brew is wide open for three, getting that one to go. But it's whatever. So trust your teammates, folks. Get out to a hot start. I'm wide open on the three-point line. I can't get it to go. My threes, I'm, 1 for 3? So, not too good, not too bad. And they're running the fast break to perfection out here. And we have to call a timeout. See, we've got down early. That's not a good sign. Especially on Hall of Fame, you don't want to get down because the computer's just going to keep coming. They're not going to let off, and they're bringing that double team, and I'm turning the ball over. It's all good. You're going to get turnovers, and I know folks are going to say, oh, you suck. You getting all these turnovers, this and that. Like nerdy QJB. He can't pull a date. And check that out. They're shooting that. I get another rebound. See, I like to push the tempo. Trying to get into the paint. I didn't mean to shoot that, but hey, it went in anyway. So I have released 3 base 5. If you did not know, that was the same jump shot that I had on NBA 2k12, and I wanted to keep that consistent. I also have the generic free throw. I had that one last year. Actually, I had that for a few years, I believe. They're bringing that double team, so I find KI. And what? Even Kyrie is missing shots, so that's kind of odd. He normally makes those. So I don't know, maybe they're crumbling under pressure right here because I'm doing a full game, this and that. But it's whatever. We're going to try to make this comeback. You see we have a goal telling us to bring it within 5 points and kickball violation. So 27 seconds. We could have went 2 for 1, but we really don't have time for that now. But I'm going to shoot it anyway. Get Trey ball foul. That was a 3-pointer, so we're within 10. And you see the Denver Nuggets are putting up some points here in the first quarter, as if K-Spade, the prospect, was out here. What's going on? And we're double teaming Ty Lawson. They're throwing it up court. Oh, I thought that was going out of bounds, didn't you? So are they going to take? No, they're not going to take the last shot. They're giving us an opportunity to do that. And press A. I don't want to see that replay. I get the ball, navigating this offense, seeing what I could do. Of course, I'm going to bring it out, try to take this last shot. Let's see what I can do, and it's up. Don't get it, so we're going into the second quarter.
Good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
27. On stands now. Grab the latest issue of...
All right, so we're back here in the second quarter, and I'm going to switch gears just a little bit because I have to find something to talk about for an hour, all right? But they're bringing that double team over to Zeller the Yeller. And Tyler Zeller is slamming that one down. One-handed right hand. like a buzz. But anyway, so about YouTube, people come to me all the time saying, you know, why did I start doing YouTube videos? How did I grow my channel? This and that. So basically, the reason that I wanted to start YouTube videos is because, of course, you know, I was watching some people like Zero Effect Shakedown. I saw some Smooth videos. I watched some Call of Duty videos, and you know, they looked fun. They looked like they were loving what they were doing. And as you see, I'm passing it over to Heron, and he gets blocked. So I was like, okay, well, I might give it a try. And at this time, I was interacting with Shake and Azure, and it was in, I think, 2010 or late. Either, oh my God, he's going up with that put back dunk. I think it was late 2010, early 2011, something like that. But or it was 2011. So I had been watching them since they started pretty much, and I was like, you know, I want to do that one day, but I just didn't have the money or the resources to purchase, you know, a PVR and get the games, everything that you need, the microphone. As you see, I'm going up with a full head of steam, getting fouled on putt. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. So I finally bought a HD PVR. I bought, well, I already had a microphone from doing rap and the music thing. So I went ahead and got everything I needed. I hit up Azure. I was like, I think I'm ready to start. And he was like, give it a shot. Go ahead. So that's what I did. My very first video was pretty much like a montage on NCAA football 12. And I created a character and a quarterback, and I was going to bring him into the league and try to shut it down. So people really liked what I was doing with the montages as I hit him with the Euro. So I had a few montages at first, and then people were like, you know, I'm going to mess with him. You know, I'm going to... I get that still, but I missed the dunk. So people were like, okay, we want to hear some commentary. So I really did not want to do commentary. But pretty much people forced me to. They were like, they kept bugging me about it. And I was like, okay. So my very first few commentaries, I know they were terrible. They were garbage. But people kept telling me to push them out. So I kept doing the montages. I did a commentary every now and then. And I started liking doing commentary. But the thing about the commentary was, you see McGee going up with that nasty one-handed putback. Like I didn't know who I was when I was doing commentary, if that makes any sense. You know, I was new to it, and I used to be a real shy guy. I didn't know how people would enjoy the commentary. So I really didn't have an identity when I was commentating. It was kind of bland, boring. I was trying to just get through it the best way that I could. But finally, you know, I got some feedback from a lot of people, subs, commentators, and that basically told me, you know, be myself, which I am a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, if you want to call it that. But I can be real chill at times, you know. I know the right times to be professional. I know when to be crazy. Get Trey ball foul, like right then. And I know when to be calm and collective. So when I am doing my commentaries, most of the time I can flip a switch to the crazy side of QJB, and that's what I do. And you know I'm skipping that replay. So I found myself in the commentary. Neal Bridges was my main asset in 2012, toward the end of the year for NBA 2k12. Or, you know what I mean. I'm getting myself mixed up here. Or the year of, or, you know, 2012 or whatever. So we're in 2013 now. So, yeah, the end of 2012 was when I started finding my identity. And now, or the end of 2011. Whatever. I'm getting myself all mixed up now, folks. So, but I did start doing videos in, what was it? July 2011, when NCAA 12 came out. and that was my first video. So yeah, I started in 2011. I had no identity. Early 2012, I still didn't have an identity really. I started playing more NBA 2K12 when it did come out in October, and people liked the commentary. So here we are now, and to grow, what I did to grow my channel really, like I said, man, be yourself. Like, you know, don't try to come out here and copy other commentators. Don't bite, don't steal content, because in the long run, that's not going to get you anywhere. That's just like, for an easy comparison, if you were to cheat your way through school and then all of a sudden you have to take this final exam all by yourself, then what are you going to do? You're going to fail it, right? As I get an assist on a play right there, you're going to fail it because you were not prepared the whole semester. So it's the same thing with this, man. Like, if you prepare yourself right, be yourself, do what you got to do. Don't cheat, don't cut curves, don't bite, don't buy shout outs or whatever people are doing these days. Don't ask for shout outs, because all shout outs are going to do is equal dead subs, and you don't want that, because you're going to be sitting here looking at how many subscribers you have, and you're going to be like, why are my views not hitting my subscriber number? You know what I mean? And that's probably why. If you got a shout out or anything of that kind, some people may have been watching your videos, and then, you know, when you got that shout out, they might watch you for a week or two, and then they might stop watching. Or best case scenario, they would just unsub, but you know, some people probably don't. So you see right here, they take me out for my usual break in the second quarter. We brought this game back within 5. So I think in the third quarter, I'm going to get into other, you know, tips and tricks and stuff like that. But let's get into some gameplay right here. So they have a clear out for me. We are down by 5. I'm spinning off, coming down. Oh my God, making it look easy. I'm getting too stressed out here, and it's only the second quarter, but the dunk intensity 67, not bad, not good. The highest I've seen is 89. Has anyone seen higher than an 89 dunk intensity? I would like to get at least a 95 one day, you know? Get an A+. So check this out. Gallinari has the ball. What is he doing? We're playing good defense on him. That should be an offensive 3 seconds, but he backs out of the paint. Shot clock running down, and I hate when the computer does this, man. They wait to the last second, and most of the time they make that shot, or, you know, they get the offensive rebound, whatever, and he's coming down to the paint blocking foul. So they're bringing me out here. Let's get into halftime.
End the first half. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The NBA season is rolling right along.
All right, so we're back here in the third quarter, and now finishing up what I was talking about how to grow your channel, but touching on the creativity thing, like, just be I get another assist on the play right there. Be creative, man. Like, sometimes you just have to sit around when you're bored and think of ideas. Think of something that no one else has ever done before. Like, when I was thinking about the Bridges brother pranks, get that out of here. I was like, you know, that would be something cool to do, because I haven't seen anyone do that. And, you know, I want to bring entertainment to my channel. And I think the elephant in the room, that was something unique that I have never seen before. So when you're making a video, I'm not saying it has to be a grand slam video, every single video, but, you know, you got to bring the heat, especially when you're a smaller channel and you don't have a huge following. Like, some people that send me videos, not trying to knock the if you don't have a PVR, but if you're recording the game with a phone or whatnot, you know, people want to see quality. So that, I don't know. That worked back in 2008, 9, and 10. You know what I mean? But now people want to see quality HD. Like, oh my God. A plus X. X plus square. Y'all know how to call for them alley-oops.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse.
But like, even if I put out a video and, you know, some people catch it early before it's done processing, you know, they're like, where's the HD? Where's the 720? And I'm like, you know, you're here early. You got to give it a little time to process. So we're in an age where people want quality, people want HD. So that's our job as being a commentator. We want to bring you that quality and satisfaction that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all do support us, and we do appreciate every single one of our viewers and subs. Because without you, we would be nothing. As you see, I'm pump faking. They're bringing that double team over to KI. What's he doing? I'm coming over here to get the rock back. Look, they're bringing that double, so I'm gonna find him once again. And he goes up with the beautiful Euro step. How did McGee not block that? You know, I'm going to mess with him. So, anyway, you want to work very hard. YouTube really is a job. I know a lot of people say, you know, it's a hobby. But when you start getting higher number of subs and a lot more viewers, you want to up the quality, you know, in a sense. You want to find a way to pull in more huger audience. So you definitely want to work hard on every single video, and pretty much all the people that I know that make videos that are bigger commentators, they do that. And I'm not saying if you're a smaller commentator you don't work hard. I'm sure you do, because there's a lot of people out there that do grow fast. And you know, if you are growing, if you're getting this, you know, a certain amount of subs in a day or a week, if you are growing at a rapid rate, keep doing your thing, man. That means you have something going. As I'm passing it up to Dion Dabia, and he's going up with the dunk. That's what I like to see my teammates do. Now, another thing, I say creativity. I say work hard. Network. Like, it's okay to send someone a video via YouTube or Twitter. Be like, you know, if you have time, swing by or whatnot. And I do get messages where I don't go see the video, and I get messages where I do. It just depends on the time of the day you catch me, or if I'm real busy, or if I'm working on a video, I probably won't check it out right then. But if I remember later on, I will. But, you know, it's not top priority because, you know, I am pretty busy. But anytime I can help someone out and give them some feedback, I try to do that. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with you sending a video. But, I mean, make sure you send it to other people also. You know, just don't single one person out. And, you know, if you're lucky enough, they'll check it out. But I'm telling you, if they check that video out and it's not of quality, or they didn't like it, you know, don't expect them to check out another video. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you want to bring your all into that video, so when they do see it, they're like, whoa, okay, this guy right here, guy or gal, they have some potential, so I might check them out if they send me something else. You know what I'm saying? As I get another assist on the play right there. So that's a big important part of it. If you do reach out to people when you're networking, make sure that you do send them quality videos. And of course, I'm skipping that replay. Now, something else that goes along with networking is you have to find a buddy to grow with. And what I mean by that is, say I had 500 subs and I was trying to grow and I was trying to find a way to get bigger on YouTube. You know, I would reach out to another person around maybe 300, 400, 600, 700 subs and be like, yo, so what's up? You know, you can check my videos out. I can check yours out. We can help each other. We can make it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what I did. Me and K-Spade the Prospect, we started around the same time on YouTube, around July or August of 2011 or whatnot. and we basically grew together, you know what I'm saying? We had each other's back. We watched each other's videos. We sub-boxed each other. So you have to support one another, and don't be hating on someone else. Don't starting beef on YouTube is not the way to go. Get that thing out of here, Neal Bridges, as I get my stuff blocked. Yeah, but starting beef, biting, that's not the way to go, because you're gonna end up getting your channel crushed, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're starting stuff with a bigger commentator. Like, that's like me going to Smooth and starting some stuff. Like, that wouldn't do me no good, you know what I'm saying? It would bring negative exposure, and you don't want negative exposure on your channel. So that's the key to growing on YouTube, in my opinion, is also you have to be consistent. And what I mean by that is you can't put out one video, wait 2 or 3 months later and drop another. You know, at least come out with a video every 3 or 4 days. And of course, you know, the subs expect a video every day, which I wish I could do. I really do wish that I could give you a video every single day, but I just can't. But I try to give you a video at least every other day, you know what I'm saying? So you can expect, what, maybe 4 videos from me a week, maybe a few more if I'm bored or if I get some extra time. So those were the keys for me growing on YouTube. And of course, I was affiliated with Machinima Sports, Game Face Studios at one point, and all that helped, and I really appreciate that. As I get another steal coming down, yeah, I missed the layup. So like I said, you wanna, oh my God, look at, you see him going crazy on the court, and they take me out right there for a little break here in the 3rd quarter. So be creative, original, don't bite. Network, find a buddy or whatever you want to call it. Work hard, man. And quality videos, consistency. And if you do that, show some personality. You can't be on the mic like, look at Chandler. He's going up with that jump shot. He misses it. Dion Waiters gets the rebound. Kyrie Irving throwing it up to Miles. Or you can't be like Nerdy QJB. Hi guys. Yeah. So the other day I went out on a date. You know, I'm gonna mess with him. You know, I'm gonna get a steal, and I'm waiting for my teammates to come up here and help me. I get it over to Dion W, and he's going up with that easy layup. This game is pretty cool, but back to the dating scene. I was at the mall the other day. I wanted to talk to this girl, so I approached her and said, hey, guess what? I have a YouTube channel. I have over 70,000 subscribers. So that means you should be a subscriber of mine, right? You should definitely...
Definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
The Cavaliers have
people, but you get the point. You gotta be out here like, let me show you an example when we get the ball back. But you know what I'm saying. If you've seen me play the game and commentate, I try to bring you the high-octane, action-packed, non-stop gameplay. That's what I do. Look at Gallinari. We're trying to get him. But yeah, don't be out here all bland. You have to find a way to stand out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just like, look at Lawson coming to the paint, getting that layup. But like, just like if you were an athlete, you know, if you got to find a way to stand out. Whether you're super fast, super strong. Look at them bringing that double team. Deadly accuracy. Going up with another dunk. I got a statement to make here. Look at Gallo getting dunked on. But you want to find a way to stand out. If you were a quarterback, you want to have a rocket arm. You want to be real fast. You want to find a way to stand out, folks. So that's what I do in my commentaries. That's what I aim for. I want to have good editing, exciting commentary, great gameplay, and I think for the most part I accomplish that, but there's always room to improve, so I never think that my videos are perfect. In fact, sometimes, you know, I have a video that I don't like, I'll scrap it, start over. Or I have a commentary that I found that I thought was a little boring, so I stopped it and started over. I have a montage that I didn't like, I stopped it and started over, especially when I see some of Shady's work. I'm like, oh my God, B-ball. So shout out to Shady. You know he's my homeboy. End of the third quarter. Can I get that up?
On the clock, and no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific.
Make sure to pick up the newest copy of NBA.
So here we are in the fourth quarter, and you see we are down by 3 points, 91-88, 10-minute quarters. And I do have 38 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. You think I'm going to get that trip dub? Hopefully I can. So as you see, I am zooming the camera in, and you see the RS in the bottom left corner. That's because I activated the turbo cam. Now, with the turbo cam, it's very dynamic. If you're on the Xbox 360 using this camera, all you do is hit the right bumper, RB button, and the RS will appear in the bottom left corner. Now, you only want to do this on defense, of course. And then with the right thumbstick, you can swivel it around, rotate the camera, zoom in, zoom in. Oh, I thought I was going up with a dunk. Sorry. You can zoom in, zoom out. It's very dynamic. It does take some getting used to, but I've been using it since they started my player on NBA 2K. That's why I'm already used to it, and that's why I always use it. I know some people coming to me and say use the 2K cam, but that's, you know, turbo is what I'm used to, and this was the original camera for my player, the turbo cam. So as you see, I have the ball coming down to the paint with the people going up with that dunk, getting the 89 dunk intensity. I've seen that a couple times. So I do love the turbo cam, and a lot of people do wonder how to get better at NBA 2K. It just takes experience. Now, this game is pretty easy to me. Well, it's easy to score, but if you want to win on Hall of Fame, there are certain things that you do have to do. Pass it to your teammates, trust your teammates. You do have to score on Hall of Fame. I believe rebounding is very important on Hall of Fame because they do try to get a lot of offensive rebounds on you in NBA 2k13 for some reason. And you want to shoot a high percentage. You want to make every shot count, try to get second chance points, getting those offensive boards, etc. You see Lawson shooting that up? See the kind of BS they do on Hall of Fame? He had a man all in his face, and he still made that shot. But anyway, we called a timeout. We're down by 2. So, of course, we're we're actually up by 2. I'm sorry. So, we're going to try to hold on to this lead, and we're going to try to walk out of here with a da-da. So, people wonder, you see me shooting that jump shot, and it's wet. That midi is money, as K-Spade would say. So, here we are. I've been playing NBA 2K since the very first NBA 2K. I've had every one. That includes NBA 2K, 2K1, 2K2, 2K3, 2K4, 2K5, 2K6, 2K7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'd like to say that I am a veteran at this game. I've played it a lot. I'm familiar with the mechanics. And, you know, even though 13 feels a little different from 12, if you know the mechanics of the game, you get used to it in about a week or 2. So you see I'm turning the ball over here. That double team is actually working for them right now, and I don't like it. I'm going to have to find a way to break that, and I'm going to have to find a way to lead my team to a W on the road. Now, another thing that kind of affects me when I am playing this game is the crowd. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah. And I get the foul. That should have been a clean block. So sometimes I do cut my volume all the way down when I am playing the game. Just for the simple fact, I don't like when the crowd gets all crazy and hyped, because then it makes me feel like that I have to come down right away and you know, silence them. But that's not the case all the time. 3-point line, throwing it up. And I'm not going to hit that 3-pointer because it's the fourth quarter. But it's all good. But like I was saying, I do cut the volume down sometimes. But lately here I have been using my Triton headset because you know, I think it sounds like you're really at the stadium because the crowd does get really loud. I'm thinking about cutting the commentators off for a couple games just to see how much better it would sound. Like I would, you know, as if I were really out there. And that was a failed alley-oop attempt. But right now I'm going to leave them on. As you see, they're shooting that up and getting it. Now, I do have my KontrolFreek Hoops freak on for this game. I've been using those a lot, and I actually tried to take the hoop freaks off of my controller and play with the regular thumbsticks, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I got so used to the hoops freak, and I should have drove in right there. But look, that was luck right there. They were trying to throw the alley-oop to me, but instead I go in and get the easy layup. So like I was saying, I have been using the hoop freak a lot, and if you don't know what that is, I'll leave you the link. You can check it out, and you can purchase one if you want to. But like I said, man, it makes your player move a lot more fluidly on the court. I can't talk. You see me, I said court. I meant the court. You know what I'm trying to say. And look at McGee bringing the ball down. And it's real comfortable on your thumbs. Because, you know, if you play the game a long time, you can get pretty tired. So Lawson hitting that too. I thought that was a three-pointer because that's what 2K does, but it was only a 2. So you see me bringing it down. I have Iguodala on me, and he's playing great defense. I can't seem to get around him here. So I'm going to try to find an opening. That was a bad shot by me. I don't know why I shot that. Luckily, Thompson is right there, and K.I. misses the midi. But like I was saying, folks, Hall of Fame is not that hard. Don't let it intimidate you. You know, if you want tips and tricks, you can always look at my videos and see what I do to get wins on Hall of Fame. As I should not have left Gallinari wide open for the three-pointer. That's my fault, and I do make mistakes. I'm not perfect on the game. I never said I was the best NBA 2K player in the world, because I know I'm not. I just enjoy playing the game, and I just happen to be making YouTube videos on it. I know a lot of people think they have to prove to me they're good, but you don't. I know you're probably good at the game. I know you get crazy stats. You know, props to you for doing that. And you see Gallinari showing him his strength, and he gets that layup over me. So we're coming down to crunch time, clutch time, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna have to try to take control of this game. I don't want to lose on this long 1-hour commentary as I'm pump faking, trying to break down my man. I should have called for a pick right here, but I'm being greedy, trying to use my dribble moves, bagging him up, passing it over to Dion W. He almost got the and one, but he's going to the line for 2, and these are automatic. You know, what did I just say? I was just kidding. They're not automatic, but he's gonna make the second one, I promise. See? You gotta trust QJ Bay. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with him. Yeah, I'm gonna get that steal, and I'm going up, getting the layup in traffic. Biggest troll in the NBA, aside from Greg Popovich. You know he's always trolling, taking his players out, sitting the starters, this and that. But I would probably do the same thing if I was a coach, because, you know, they don't care about the regular season. They're seasoned veterans. They just want to get to the playoffs and make a run for the trophy. Gallinari shooting that up, and he's finally missing one. We have a 1-point lead. Don't call for it, Neal. Look at Kyrie trying to navigate this offense. I call for the alley-oop. Bad move by me. And we turn the ball over. But look, I get the steal off the tip pass. We get it right back. I'm trying to get around my man. AI playing good defense. Speaking of AI, is AI coming back to the NBA? I really wish he would. Maybe Boston. Maybe they'll give him a workout. If I was an NBA team, I would give him a workout. I don't think he deserves to be in the D-League. Get that out of here. Good foul by me, so Ty is going to the line. I think the least someone could do is give him a workout, see what he can do out there on the court. You know, maybe he's in great shape, maybe he's not, maybe he's not. But you never know till you try. But he's probably thinking the D-League is just a big practice. We talking about practice? Who wants to go to the D-League for practice? practice. You get the point. As I set the screen for the score. So 48, 8, and 13. I still need 2 more rebounds to get this triple-double. And to this point, I still have not got a quadruple-double this season. But we're still early. I'm not even to the All-Star break yet. And speaking of the All-Star break, I'm going to be trying to get to that soon because I want to bring that to you when the actual All-Star games are going on. You know what I mean? The dunk contest, the skills challenge, this and that, the All-Star game. So we're going to see if I can make it to that point. If not, I apologize. I've tried my hardest to play these games for you, bring you videos in a timely manner, etc. And look at McGee. Get that out of here. I get a rebound, so I need 1 more. Don't call for it, Kyrie. I'm going to try to take this coast to coast. I got, oh! How did I turn the ball over right there? McGee getting me with the turnover. So you see here, he's shooting that one up. And I wanted that rebound, but KI comes down with it. I'm running the break here, and I'm going in. Oh, I almost had the and 1, but instead I'm going to the line for 1 or for 2 actually, and it's up. Clutch free throws. Of course, I'm gonna make the first, and the second one's up. So I get both of them, putting my team up by 3. And George Karl is going to call a timeout. He's probably like, I wish K-Spade, the prospect, was out here right now because I'm pretty sure he would hit a rainmaker. But he's not, so they got to rely on Ty. Is he going to shoot it? And look at me jumping around like I'm crazy. Off the screen, Chandler has it. He's shooting it up. He's getting the 2 to go, so they didn't need a 3 actually anyway. So they're pretty good, in pretty good position right here. We're only up by 1, so we're going to try to do our thing here at the end of this game. Look at Verjao cutting to the basket. I'm looking for the open man. They have the double team. I get it to Dion Waiter. He let Ty Lawson throw his stuff to the second row. Wow, how disrespectful. Anyway, we have 8 on the shot clock. They're bringing the double. And I'm going to throw that one out of bounds. That's not good. Have 8 turnovers. Like I said, the haters are going to say what they have to say, but it is what it is. You see what I'm doing out here on Hall of Fame. I have nothing else to prove. So check it out. I do get a lot of turnovers. Well, this game has been a lot, but I normally get about 4 or 5 in other games. As I get my 10th rebound, getting that tripped up, trying to take this coast to coast with a full head of steam. And look, Verjao is wide open, but he's too far out on the perimeter. But they're bringing that double. I'm trying to get it back to him. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. And he's shooting that up. Bad shot. Offensive rebound. Come on, we need a score right here. I'm going to back it up. See what I can do. Trying to get around Iggy. Oh, where's your ankles? Wow, folks. I get Iggy to fall, and I go in with the clutch layup, putting us up by 3 points. Wow, that's crazy. So in the end of the video, I'm going to leave the highlights and all that, of course, like a regular QJB video. But I'm also going to go back to the main menu and back to my settings just for a little bit more proof that I am on Hall of Fame. Look at Iggy going to the basket, getting that one. So we're only up by 1, so they're definitely going to have to foul here. So stick around for the end of the video. And I think next time if I do another hour-long video, leave me in the comments a few questions, or actually a lot of questions, because I don't want to not know what to talk about, you know what I'm saying, as I get both of those free throws. So hopefully we don't go to overtime. Let's see what they, well, obviously you know we didn't go to overtime because the video would be longer. So that was a dead giveaway that we're going to win here. So folks, we're going to walk out of here with a W. It was cool kicking it with you for a whole hour. Like I said, leave me some questions. Oh, are we exchanging words right there? Or are we having some friendly North Carolina UNC talk? Who knows? But anyway, we're going to walk out of here with a W. And as always, folks,
let's get it, man. That's nasty.
Bridges got swag, Bridges got swag. Hard in the paint, and I'm dunking and they mad, man. They wanna be like me.
QJB.
Bridges got swag.
That's how it's gon' be.
Bridges got swag. Bridges got swag.
Hard in the paint, and I'm dunking, and they mad, man. They
Wanna be like me.
QJB. Bridges got swag. That's how it's gon' be.
My players shooting shots and we never miss it. Bridges got swag, we up by double digits. And one, Dwight Howard when I got the finish. Crossover, I may when I do the business. So quick when I move them like a Jaguar. You slip up, your team will crash like NASCAR. So fuck a fast break, your team need the crash balls. If your player lower than mine, you need the dashboard. Domination, show out. Cause when I'm in the game, the other team face a blowout. Ball, had your coach spit his throat out. 3 ball in your man face, that's in your mouth.
Bridges got swag. Bridges got swag. Hard in the paint, and I'm dunking, and they mad, man. They wanna be like me.
QJB.
Bridges got swag.
That's how it's gon' be.
Bridges got swag. Bridges got swag.
Hard in the paint, and I'm dunking, and they mad, man. They
Wanna be like me.
QJB. Bridges got swag. That's how it's gon' be.
I make buckets, steal balls, and go dunk it. You Earl Boykins, I'm Shaq, you need to run from it. If it's light when you're Phoenix, it's the sun coming. I drop 50 on your team, coach, I'm done gunning. I'm leaving a shot. Assist to my team, cause you're giving me the rock. Talk about rings, homeboy, I got a lot.
You guys were rolling tonight, and you really seem to be feeling it with your shot. How much of a factor did that play in the win?
Oh, it's nice to get on a little bit of a roll, and even nicer when we end up winning the game. I just kept getting open, and the guys were getting me the ball at the right time. So yeah, I guess my performance was a factor in the win, but the team as a whole made it happen as part of executing our offense the way it's supposed to be run. It definitely wasn't just me, definitely.